obviously, the last time we saw you, you were coming off your first professional loss. You got back in the win column. So I guess just how's life been and how's camp been preparing for someone that you actually do know fairly well outside of the fight?
It's been fun. It's been good. I had a much longer camp than both of those 2 fights earlier this year, so that was good in the way that I got to prepare a lot, be around my people in my hometown a lot, my gym at Reno Academy, and just the people that have been with me since day one, so that was really important. And then just reconnecting with the people that really stuck in and poured into me after that time in January was really nice.
I was gonna ask how, I guess, eye-opening was that time from January to, the fight against Felipe and the people that you were mentioning?
I mean, not super eye-opening. I know how people are, and I've been guilty of that as well. Like before I lost, I didn't have as much empathy for that side of the sport, and now I do. But it just taught me to really prioritize things and give fighting its respect. Like it takes a lot of attention, and you have to come ready to compete every time.
It seems like every media day you kind of mention, there's been a few, you won't name people specifically, but it was kind of people saying no to fighting you quite often. And did you have the same, did that happen again, where people like saying no to you, and then they finally came to you with Henry for December and you said yes?
Yeah, I mean, why do you guys think this fight got booked? This went down the line and got a lot of no's, but Henry said yes. So.
Were you hoping to fight earlier, or was December the perfect time for you?
December's great, but I wanted to fight on the Madison Square Garden card. That was what I was really planning for, with a couple different names, and it just didn't happen. Who knows why?
In terms of Henry, obviously the story is, we spoke to him yesterday. He was very adamant this is his last fight. It's it for him. So in terms of preparing for Henry, I guess, how was camp? Because kind of everyone knows what's coming, like wide karate stance, high level wrestling. How was preparing for that style?
It was good, and it was also just really nice to know that it's his last fight, and that he's going to come in there with everything that he has, and that's amazing for me. As if my opponent is doing better and looks better, then I'm going to rise to the occasion just as well.
Did you think it would be you? Because even after the fight against Song, he kind of alluded that the next one probably would be it, and when people started a fantasy match make, did it ever cross your mind that you could be the one to retire Henry?
No, I didn't think it was going to get made. It was funny because after that fight happened, I remember watching and just being like really bummed, like, damn man, like Henry needs to go out on a win, and now I'm gonna have to stand in the way of that. So.
Just last one for me, Henry. I saw an interview with you, and you were saying, you went down and trained with Henry at Payton, gave you a lot of good advice. Henry said the same thing yesterday when we spoke to him. He said he saw a lot of potential in you even back then. He was giving you not just advice about fighting, but like career advice, financially and everything. So I guess what do you remember most about that time just spending with Henry?
I think he really just left me with, you got to take care of yourself financially, and you really have to take care of your people, because fighting is just a selfish sport, and the people that are around you that are continuously pouring into you are the ones that are going to make the difference for your career long term. So if you take care of yourself and your people financially, and just make sure they're comfortable and able to show up for you, then that makes all the difference.
6 shirt, by the way.
Shout out Shakira.
Payton up front. There was an interview yesterday, and Marab, he was asked about potentially guys that he would want to fight next, and he'd said that, like, man, I'm sick of like the guys that have already fought. I don't want to fight these guys anymore. So he said possibly Song Yadong if he beats Sean O'Malley. He said Ayman Zahabi, and he didn't, I don't know if he forgot your name or what it was. He didn't specifically say Payton Talbott, but he said the guy that's fighting Henry Cejudo, if he gets the win, then he could be in the conversation as well. I wanted your thoughts on that.
That's great. It's funny that he doesn't remember my name. But yeah, I mean, if I do my job and he does his job, I'm sure we'll we'll meet in the near future. But that's nice. I didn't know that.
Just want to over here. Just want outside the fight. Obviously, you grew up in Reno and you even graduated from UNR. Just want to ask if you caught the UNR versus UNLV game a couple days ago.
I did. No, I don't really keep up with football, but did we win or lose?
No, you guys lost.
Good for you guys. We got our tailgates back though, so that's pretty huge for us. Nobody really cares about the games. We just care about the tailgates.
I heard you. And also, I'm cool. I'm just curious what the inspiration behind wearing that Shakira tee today was.
I honestly forgot that I had to talk to you guys today, so I just threw on my t-shirt. I thought I was just talking to the broadcast team. But yeah, I like Shakira, and then it's like a spin-off of that anime movie Akira. It says Akira in her name. She's like on the bike. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah. Great movie.
Payton, just one for you here. Obviously started the year with the loss to Barcelos, right, where you gave up the 8 takedowns. Does this feel like a very redemptive opportunity to close the year? Olympic gold medalist wrestler, and just showing how much that loss taught you and what you can do against a similar style if he's trying to grapple you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, they are, I don't see them as super similar opponents like I do. A lot of people are saying like, oh, it's the same matchup, but it's really not. But yeah, I do see it as a big opportunity for redemption.
What is the best piece of advice Henry gave you when you were training with him?
Just like I said, the financial thing, and then he just really wanted me to just push into my shtick. Which, like, you know, you guys know him as like the cringy guy. He catches a lot of hate for it. Some people love him for it, but I think at the heart of it, Henry was just really like, man, who you are, like, you just have to push into it. Like, whatever it is, just show up as you and just, you know, wring that out like a wet rag. And, you know, I think that's important. Like, we should just all be ourselves.
Has anything Henry done ever cringed you out?
No, man, it's pretty hard to cringe me out, honestly. Like, he really pulled out all the stops, and I respect it because he fully commits to the bit. Like, he's totally down to bomb and just like really like sell it out. But yeah, no, he doesn't really cringe me out. I don't really know what the deal is with him and Moneybird. Like, I just want to be like, Henry, bro, stay away from that guy. But
Do you wear socks on the mats or no?
bro, what?
Wear socks on the mats like Moneybird, or is that not your thing?
No, well, no. The only time I'll do that, because Reno gets really cold, I'll do it in the morning if, you know, I'm training like earlier in the day or something. Or if I'm at like a spot that I don't normally go to and the mats are really cold, I'll warm up with my socks on. But as soon as we start getting into it, they're off. Yeah. Can't be very athletic with socks on. Thanks, guys.